Friends, it's Chris from the Mixercist here. Now let's take those two guitars and develop them even further. I want to use a plate on those guitars. I'm not a fan of too much compression. I don't want to use it on electric guitars because they're already heavily compressed through the amplifier stage. So what we can do is do a little trick here. By grabbing, let's try acoustic ebony. Now here again, I'm going to choose a mono. Notice on the returns, I'm using a mono bus. So these buses are mono, not stereo. The reason for that is I want to use plates sonically. They'll create a little bit of space, yes, but I don't want all of those reflections to muddy up the stereo image. I want to keep things nice and clean and tight. So let's use mono versions of ebony. And let's get them both doing different things. The input stage is about the same. Here I've used a little negative drive. Here I've used a little positive drive. Here I've got two different decay times. This one is very, very short, probably 1/3 of a second or 1/4. This is more like 3/4 of a second. And then here I've got no pre-delay, and here I've got quite a bit. Let's listen to what this does to our guitar sounds. That's without. Not surprisingly, that creates a little bit of echo, and you can kind of hear a little bit of tail at the end, but not too much. Now let's listen to the right side and hear what it does. This is without. Let's kick it in. What I'm looking for these plates to do is almost act like a compressor. How's that possible? Because they're going to smear the sound of the guitar, the ins and outs, the ons and offs, the starts and stops. So let's try in the context. Let's put the two of them together. Let's listen first without plates and then with. Really present and in your face, right? Let's turn the plates on and see what they do. Okay, let's put it to the test. Notice that the plate returns are both pan hard left and right, so they should sit right on top of their sister images, the main guitar sound. Let's unsolo and listen to that same component without plates real quick. Here we go. Without. Let's kick them in. Let's listen to that last part. Just loop that little last part here. All right, so let's listen first without plates and then with. Did you notice how the reverb smoothed things out a little bit, gave it a tiny sense of spread and a little bit of space? Try out ebony for all of your plate needs.